Last week we heard a testimony from Therese Long, and she shared her son's experience, and I shared that we were going to be hearing from some of the kids that went to the ramp. And it's funny how we tend to forget who we are in the Lord, and we need those experiences. We need to recharge, which is part of the reason why we congregate together on Sundays, right? To recharge our batteries to be able to keep going forward. There's much more negative out there than positive. But every once in a while, we get an opportunity to surround ourselves and go to some place like the youth went to the ramp. And I'm going to invite Destiny Englehart to come up here real quick. She's going to share a few minutes of her testimony. Let's welcome Destiny.
Hi, I'm Destiny, and I'm the pastor's daughter. So growing up as the pastor's daughter, you see and you learn and you hear of miracles and testimonies, and you see the relationship that my parents have and that everybody else has. And I did feel kind of like a disappointment because I didn't really have that. And I didn't also have kind of the need. I felt like I didn't need it. But the second night of the ramp, it was during praise and worship, and there was a song about moving on and moving forward from a situation you were in. And for some reason, I just started bawling my eyes out, and I was like, what is going on with me? Like, I know you're emotional, but why are you emotional all of the time? Like, you're just crying all of the time. And I'm just like, why are you crying right now? Like, what's going on? And at that thought, I literally sat there and I was just thinking, and I was like, I thought of the 1-year relationship that I had been in. And although I thought he redefined the meaning of happiness, he also redefined the meaning of pain. And I remembered those nights that I would sit there and cry in my room, and I didn't have any other options. And I was like, please, if things aren't going to change, if it's not going to get better, please help me, because I can't hurt anymore. And I remember, and I was just crying because of it. And at that moment, Miss Karen, the creator of the ramp, comes on the stage, stops the worship service, and says, there's a girl in here who wanted to move forward for so long. And she felt like God did not hear her, like he wasn't there. But he just stopped the whole worship service to send this message to you. He's calling for you. And I just started crying more because I was like, she's talking about me. Like, me, just the girl that I didn't feel like I was anywhere near worthy of anything. And at that moment, then, quickly, doubts became in. I was like, how many other girls are in this room right now? Like, how many other people have felt like he didn't hear them? And I was like, so he can't be talking about Destiny Englehart, the little pastor's daughter. And I was like, so never mind. I'm fine. But I was still, those thoughts were running through my head, and tears were still streaming down my face. And at that moment, a girl came down, and the first thing she said to me was she was talking about you. And what it did was it gave me reassurance, and not only that, it changed my thinking from thinking, why am I unimportant to why am I important? And for that was a huge moment for me. And then she just came up to me and she was like, you're enough, you're enough, you're enough, you're enough, over and over again. And to me, it was exactly what I needed to hear. And then she was also talking to me, and she was repeating things that I have never said to anyone. Those were my words to me. And this stranger who doesn't know who I am or the type of person I am or what I went through is repeating the things that I said to myself. And for me, that was crazy, because I was like, there's no way. Because what I needed was somebody that I didn't know. It couldn't have been anyone in the church or my parents, because the moment somebody from the church or someone I knew came up to me, I'd look at my parents and be like, who'd you tell? Yeah. And so for me to have that was huge. And then she made a statement that I don't think I'll ever be able to forget. And she said, go back to your very first love. And I just started bawling, because I always considered the guy I was with as my first love. That was my first real relationship, my first where I got to learn from experiences and everything else. So for her to say that, it was like, oh, I've noticed. Oh, I have someone that is for sure, that they're not going to do or hurt me or leave me or make me feel unwanted. And to know I had someone for sure that was genuine or had like good intentions or someone that would always be there was exactly what I needed. And because of that peace that I felt, there's no doubt in my mind and there's no other reasonable explanation that that was God. Thank you.